Well before the school bell goes, the mobile device is switched on and put to work.
No, wakes up first thing in the morning and he's on the EDA. He's just always got it in his hand, he's always using it.
First time I do something is when I obviously take it off charge in the morning. EDAs are better than computers because you can actually carry them around with you. It's just like a mini computer that you hold around in your hand.
He's on the EDA while we're driving to school or walking to school, and I have to stop him and say we're now crossing a road.
At school, registration time becomes news time for Year 5, catching up with current affairs from Espresso.
This is Espresso News Bites coming up in...
When the school proper gets underway, there's a range of activities on the device to support personalised learning. With a science topic like the water cycle, programs like Pico Maps for mind mapping and the animation tool Sketchy allow visual learners to express their thinking.
We saved it.
They seem to be learning more, doing more. They seem to be more interested in learning because it's visual.
It's also a great way for children to share their work with the rest of the class.
This is my sketchy of the 4 stages of the water cycle. Evaporation.
Using our EDAs has made lessons more fun. It helps us if we need to do things like quick to start our brain up.
I find it a lot easier to do a lot of things on.
Right, Year 6 today, we're going to have a little look at short multiplication. We're going to use sums online, which you're going to start in class and then continue your activity on your EDAs at home.
Learning anywhere and at any time. Lunchtime photo sessions, file sharing and peer coaching all come as part of a normal day. Still outside, in the nature garden on a mini beast hunt, the mobile device proves its flexibility. Another piece of software helps to identify the finds and motivate the learners.
Woodlice are related to crabs.
My concerns when we first had the EDAs was that the management of 30 devices in Year 5, but with Synchronise made it a lot easier to manage and to assess and keep an update of all children's work within my class.
Last lesson of the day, the Aztecs.
But we're going to highlight some of those words. Ooh, tricky word! Like the one that's here. Go for it.
More tricky words to sort out, using the tools on the mobile device.
So I'm going to say file.
It's the end of the school day, but learning is not finished yet.
Okay, and I want you then to research those 3 questions tonight.
Obviously we're extending the school learning hours.
When they say, oh, it's time to go home, you can just stop. When you get to home, you can just carry on.
And trying to put technology into the children's home, which they may not have.
That's our computer at home.
Instead of them playing on their PlayStations, they'll be learning on their device.
It enables us to keep in touch with what the children are doing and seeing their work. I do know a little about computers, but I've learnt a lot more since Brogan's had the use of an EDA. I mean, it is our future really, and IT is our future.
The parents want to see the homework on the device to see what they're using it for in school.
You're always on there doing maths, aren't you?
It helps me with my homework and makes it more fun.
They seem to enjoy learning more than they did before.
I like having it at home.
Since we've had the EDA, I've signed up for a computer course because I can't have the children leaving mum behind.
It's hard to think of like life without an EDA now.
I would miss it if I didn't have it.
It's just a great all-round device. Everybody should have one.